Welcome to Night Screams Reviews. Today we are looking at Transformers Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye Collection Perceptor, Ratbat, and Ramhorn. And take a look at the box. I am liking the art direction that they got going on here. Grays with red highlights is like one of my favorite color combinations, and especially like Ramhorn right here. Like that's like I want this repaint of Ramhorn. Make him Decepticon, make him whatever, like I want this one. Ratbat and Perceptor both look good too, but like just that Ramhorn is just like I want that Ramhorn. All the rest of it looks pretty good. Pretty standard fare. But yeah, just those gray and red art, like the art style with the gray and red, just it really sings to me. Alright, out of the box, this is everything that comes with. I got Perceptor here with his blaster. Fancy dancy instruction sheets that are just going to go in the drawer. Ramhorn here. They try to make him look like a cassette, but the spools are way off center. Ratbat here, trying to hide the screws as spools, but those are most definitely screws. Invisible head syndrome. Got a little bit of it with Ramhorn here, but he hides it better. Ramhorn now parts forms. So this is his tail and weapons as a weapon for Perceptor. And here's Ratbat's weapon, or his boosters, that can also be used as a weapon for Perceptor. I don't know why they made it red, like a red piece in between rather than the same magenta that Ratbat is, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Alright. Perceptor here is a retool of the Studio Series 86 Perceptor, but this one looks a lot better. So here's 86. Bring them close so we can. I don't know if it's just paint or the heads are. Yeah. So looks like the head has, I don't know, sometimes like I keep looking at it. Some angles it looks like there's a new head sculpt. Some angles it looks like it's just repainted. I think it's just repainted, but the repaint makes it look way more show accurate. Unless you're like right directly on him. 86's eyes just look dead. But More Than Meets the Eye, like his eyes are nice and bright and vibrant. Yeah, the head definitely looks better. He's got the clear chest, which I get for microscope mode, but the solid chest definitely looks better in robot mode. Makes him look more solid. Obviously, he's got the giant hole fixed in the back, which Um, it's actually like this whole back piece got remolded to accommodate that. A lot of third parties upgrade kits for it just plugged into this hole to cover up the back with a similar style. But this, they added that whole hinge in and like just took out that screw hole and gave them 2 new ones. Yeah, this crotch is a little bit, the whole like waist piece is a little bit lighter. Blues are a little richer. 86 is a little paler. 86 is red, a little bit more orange. All in all, More Than Meets the Eye is definitely the nicer looking figure. Let's get him into microscope mode. Says 17 steps. I'm sure they can try to like claim that it's that many. It never feels like that many. That he has a fairly, this is an easy transformation. Not a whole lot of complexity to it, but it is involved. Joints are really tight, which is good. There's our microscope mode. Unfortunately, the microscope is completely solid this time. The 86 version, at least there was transparent plastic on each end of the scope. You couldn't see anything through it, unlike the original G1 Perceptor, which unfortunately I don't have anymore. The microscope, that microscope was a real working microscope, which is like just one of the coolest things when I was a kid. But yeah, I do like how the Autobot logo is lower over here now, rather than so high up here, which it needs to be for how the chest plate works. So actually, this whole chest is actually like re-sculpted. A lot more detail. The detail is also further spread out. Bigger space right here where they have the Autobot logo on this one. Again, richer, vibrant colors on More Than Meets the Eye versus the more muted colors on 86. And no visible head syndrome. Which, yeah, you're supposed to turn this head around, but you don't need to do it anymore. And gun storage is just a 5mm port on his arm that you can plug the gun into. That looks stupid. No other real place to store it, though. All right, let's get on to the tapes. All right, Both these are fairly easy. Ratbat, you're just gonna... Oh, that head's in there tight. Let's see. So for this, it looks like you're going to turn the handle in and then plug it into this peg in the back. Hopefully, if I can get it in there, because it is a tight fit and the peg wants to collapse on me. There we go. Gives him a little bit more stability. Here he is next to Night Strike. And I definitely like Ratbat's head sculpt on this one versus Night Strike's. And the backpack does help to fill him out a bit. Now, Ramhorn. There we go. So for the gun, you're going to want to have the peg up and hold on a little bit, but not too much. So you actually have to put the guns forward for it to actually hold in place. Now that it is secure. I mean, it wouldn't look horrible without it if you lost this piece. Gappy in the middle, but even with this in, it doesn't fill that hole in all the way. Fills it in a lot better, but not all the way. Got his eyes molded in. Rhino butt with it and tail, missile pods, tape spool. All in all, a decent looking figure. Here he is with Steeljaw and Ravage. Actually, I think I like him the best out of this set. Because if you don't parts form him, he's not that bad. Unlike Steeljaw, which, while not gappy, definitely doesn't look complete. With that huge space behind his head, he looks like he's missing something. Ramhorn, and it just looks like he doesn't have a tail. And Ravage is a compromised figure. I get what they were trying to do. It is a difficult alt mode, either one to work with, and both of them together. But yeah, Ravage needs to be lithe, not bulky and spindly. But yeah, Ramhorn looks great. I feel like it would be remiss if I did not show off the tank/artillery mode. It's one I never really do because I just am not a huge fan of it, but I understand. I understand why they do it. Give me a second. Okay, it is actually not in the instructions, but fiddling around, I figured it out. So you got these holes right here on the inside of each leg, and then these pegs right here on the arms, and you're just gonna peg those in. These do not want to stay in place, which was not a problem with the 86. Then you're going to have the tray up, and then point the scope up, and then you have a artillery embankment. And I guess because he's got treads, it's also kind of a tank or a mobile artillery. All right, so this was Studio Series More Than Meets the Eye Collection, Perceptor, Ratbat, and Ramhorn. Should you get it? Perceptor, absolutely. If you don't have the 86 version, or you want something that looks a little more show accurate, definitely recommend. If you never had a chance to get Ratbat, or you want Ratbat with the rocket boosters, and you want to get a Ramhorn, definitely get it. If you like unusual Transformer alt modes, he's a freaking microscope. I mean, this, like, Perceptor has always been one of my favorite toys. Like, even back in the day, just because he was so unusual being a microscope. And I've always loved the tape bots, so I definitely recommend this. Especially if you weren't able to get the 86 Perceptor. Like, this is a hands down no brainer. If you're happy with your 86 Perceptor, that's fine. If you don't care about the tape bots, I can totally understand not getting this if you already have Perceptor or and Ratbat, because then you're spending, $35 plus for a Ramhorn tape. I wanted the updated Perceptor. I didn't have a Ratbat. This was a no-brainer for me. and I highly recommend it. Like the base figure is good. The updates make them even better. Definitely recommend them. Like I can't state that enough. All right, this has been Ice Cream signing out.